Okay, so it's official. I asked a lot of you all what you thought of the new style of video. I read your comments. You like the realness, I read everything. You like how it's real, you like how it's uncut, how it's raw. I need to just be in more order, know what I'm talking about. I love that, I get that. Or they said just walk around and show you guys. So we're here. Gonna answer one of the questions I got in my stories. If you guys don't know, in the stories, I'm asking you all questions. Someone asked, am I on guard everywhere I travel? So what I'm gonna do is, right now we're in the center of Mexico City, we're gonna go for another walk, and I'm gonna explain to you some of the things that I do that make sure that I'm kind of as safe as I can be. So right now we're in a place called Reforma. This is a part that shocked me about Mexico City, by the way, because of how modern it looks. I don't know about you all, did you ever guess that Mexico City looked like this? Super clear, super clean. Anyone who's been to Warsaw, Poland, knows that this looks just like the street by Nowy Świat, the place in Warsaw with the only place with the palm tree, I believe, in Warsaw. So Warsaw, Poland, I hear you, kocham. Now, things that I do to stay kind of on guard when I'm walking, things that I pay attention to, there's a few. The first thing I always do is when I arrive in a city is I look at the interactions that people have with each other. So a lot of times everyone says, be careful, don't stand out, blah, blah, blah. And I get that, that's important. But one of the things I really look out for is, how are the people interacting with each other? Do they seem friendly with each other? And for example, here in Mexico City, that checks that part off because they are friendly and kind with each other. There's been other cultures that I've been in where they're not so kind to each other. And other than the horns honking like crazy here, they all seem to be pretty much friendly to each other. The second thing that I look for is the area that I'm in. Whenever I'm in an area like this, for example, even though it's big and bright and it's all lit up, that doesn't really mean too much for me. I always look at the area that I'm in. Do I see any other tourists? Now, you could say, do I see any people that look like me? But I rarely see that. So I look and see, are there any other tourists in this area? For me, that helps me to know, am I gonna stand out like crazy? What's going on here? And that's really helped me a lot of times, because there's been times where I've been in the wrong area and then someone said oh, no, go back that way. Now, I'm not saying every area is dangerous like that, but one thing that I always do look for is to see, are there other tourists in this area? Another thing that I really do look out for is young people. So when you're trying to wonder if a place is safe or not, if I see a bunch of 15-year-olds, a bunch of kids running around, I'm like, it has to be decently kind of safe. It would have to be. Or else these people wouldn't be out. There wouldn't be kids around. And like I said in the last video about being safe here in Mexico, if I can see a bunch of kids everywhere, then I should be fine. And then another thing that I really look for, and by the way, I gotta give myself a second to catch my breath and show you guys around here as well. So you guys who don't know, I talked about it in another video. Mexico City is 7,358 feet above sea level, which my lungs are adjusted to, but when I'm talking and I just got off the bike, it makes a big difference. And for my people who don't go off of feet, Mexico City is 2,300 meters above sea level. And you can see it's super modern here as well. And it's super chill. When I used to first start traveling, I used to look, and if I saw homeless people or people coming up to me begging for money, that was like, oh, I'm in the bad part of town. But I found that to be not true at all. Hola, ¿cómo estás? But I found that to not be true at all. Another thing that I look for is the hotels. So normally big name hotels, Marriott, for example, right here to my left, Hilton, Ritz-Carlton. These hotels, now there's some exceptions, but most of the time, these hotels are in decent parts of town. And the people staying there and leaving and walking out, it's usually tourist people. So one thing I realize is I look around, I see, oh, there's a popular hotel like that, then that's okay. And another thing that's really good about that is when you see a hotel like that, if you ever were to have problems, you can always walk into a Marriott, you could always walk into a Sheraton like you see right over there. You could always walk into a Hilton and you'd be okay. They'll take care of you. This is just one way that I've always looked at it. I just give you guys a little look around so I'm not just talking the whole time. And maybe we walk through a little marketplace, give you guys a little bit of action here in the vlog. And by the way, this is November 23rd, I believe, or 22nd, 2021. So you guys can have a little bit of idea and context about when you're watching this. And yes, everything seems to be open here. Just give you guys a second to just kind of look, take it all in. Whoa, almost dropped my camera. And I'd love to get you all's feedback, by the way, as well. It really helps me a lot, you all's comments. Your comments help me a lot, and all of you guys who have just joined, there's been a bunch of people who have joined to be a member of my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the likes and comments, but people who donate something even more valuable, of course, in their time is number one. I appreciate it. Number two, you guys who donate your capital to help me, to support me. And like I say, we support a lot of the people here as well, kind of everywhere in my aura. I appreciate it. Hola. You can see the people are really friendly here. So being here in an area like this, would I call it safe? Seems a little bit like it is. The things I told you I point out about kids, like there's a little kid over here running this whole entire stand. Well, they look like a kid. Now, of course, I do pay attention to my stuff. I do have little carabiners on my bags, and the carabiners on my bags, I latch them onto my chair whenever I sit down to be careful, because I have seen in a lot of places where people have got their stuff snatched away. Hola. But you can see it's full of life. So we're about to move off the beaten path. And another thing that I look for when I'm traveling is I look for people who are dressed up. That's always, for some reason, gave me like a better feeling. So when I see people, like business people, walking around in suits and things like that, that always gives me a sign that it's okay. And that's something that's really important. Like I say, I'm gonna have a video come out soon of the 3 things that I look for that tell me about almost everything I need to know about a country, but that's a little bit longer of an explanation. And another thing, if you look when you're traveling, there's always a flow of people. So wherever you go, there's always a area where people are just flowing naturally. It's a very natural thing that happens. Like here, it's not really flowing here. If I would have kept straight down that street back there, it would have been. So I hope this video is kind of helping you all out. We're kind of on the back streets right now. And you tell me, would you feel safe walking here? Hola. Would you feel safe here, or would you be nervous? And also, like I said, your feedback would really help. Like, do you like these videos, this style format? Should they be longer? Should they be shorter? Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay. And you can see Mexico City is full of life. Full of life. Full of life and love. And there's all these little street places like this. You almost don't even have to go into a main market area. You can go get everything you need, most likely from the street. So you all tell me, how safe would you feel here walking around? And maybe, so it's not just me always telling you guys what I like and what I look for. What are some things when you're traveling? What are some things that you look for? What are some signs that make you know that it's safe? And I'll probably say one of the last things that come to my mind that I actually really look for, what's up? One of the things that I actually really do look for, and it may surprise you, I look for families. Families. That's always like a big sign for me that it's okay. Now, maybe that's wrong, or maybe that doesn't really work out really well for some of you. But when I see a family walking together, especially the times of day, like this place can look really sketchy, but if I'm walking and I'm seeing like a family walking, a mother and a child, or a mother and 2 children, it kind of sends a sign like it's not too crazy dangerous here, at least for me. Like I'm saying, everything I'm telling you guys, that's what works for me. Those are just some things that I look forward to. And as I'm walking, actually I was asking you all in the comments, hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Como siempre. Yo también, con el video. Sí. Hasta luego. And you can see the people are nice, and you can see how that makes like a really big difference when people are nice. Because you'd feel like, and one thing that I do, and I forgot to mention this is really important of what I do, is I make friends with people. And I call them my people. So when I'm going around, like that guy there, he's just a guy who worked there. But he remembers me, he knows me. If I went back there because I had a problem, he would help me out. I'm a familiar face to him. I'm not some random person. So whatever area that I'm staying in, I always make sure that I get to know the people around. If I go to the same supermarket or the same little coffee shop, I get to know the people. Now, I'm horrible with names, but what I do is I do ask them their names. Because I realize just asking someone's name, most people could care less who their waitress is, who pumps their gas. But one thing hola. But one thing I've realized is that when you ask people that stuff, they remember you, because most people don't do that. And for me, that's been very beneficial. I can't tell you how many times I've had little things come up where I've needed help, and I could go into a cafe that I went to every day and they'd help me out. They'd point me in the right direction. They show me what to do. And that's for me, that's been like very, very beneficial. And now, doesn't this look like La Rambla at the end of La Rambla in Barcelona? If you guys have seen the Barcelona vlogs, like look at that. Goodness. Mexico City. And kind of off topic, I think I've said everything I had to say. But my plan was to only be here for a couple days. And it's been almost a few weeks that I've been here. Because that's how much I really enjoy this city. Because you guys saw from the downtown area to here. And I'm going to take you guys probably tomorrow. We're going to go much further up this street, and we're going to visit a park at the end. I know you guys don't like parks too much, but I walk around the city a little bit, but then after I need to take a little bit of a break from walking around the big city. And I love chilling in parks. I can get work done. It's quiet. And I find in parks more intimate conversations that I have with people that I meet. We can sit down and just chill and relax. And you can see you can get little snacks and goodies everywhere here. Just about everywhere. But we're about to cross here. And by the way, this is a great time. I'd love to take you all's suggestions on what it is, other videos you'd like to see. I'm gonna have some videos coming out soon with this same exact style, telling you about how I can go to places like the Sheraton, the Hilton, and I get a lot of really cool things, and don't even have a place booked there. I want to start showing you guys how I'm doing what I'm doing and trying to show you in real time. And check that out. And what's really cool about this street is it opens up on Sundays, and on Sundays you can it's open for bikes. So this whole street is just open, all full of bikes. It was crazy here the other day. I didn't film it. And I would say there's probably going to be someone who comments like, Luke, you talk too much. I know. Thanks for pointing it out. But you tell me, how safe do you feel? If you can, in the comments, let me know, what do you look for when you're traveling around? How do you know if a place is safe? Huh? Ahora no. Ahora no. Próxima, ¿tú estás aquí siempre?
Yes, aquí
¿Dónde?
Estamos todos, aquí todo lo que es, y trabajo en el hotel, en el Marriott.
Ah, ok.
Very good, clean. Mire, look,
Vale.
Mira, nada más para que veas.
Sí.
Mira, one demonstration. Look,
Sí.
mire,
Vale, ¿cuánto cuesta?
La limpieza es como gustes la cera, como gustes la cera.
Pero ¿cuánto cuesta para esto?
La limpieza te cuesta 49 pesos normal.
Para dos, ¿cuánto cuesta?
Para los dos, ya 99, pero ya te queda bien. Mira, ven, nada más para
¿Pero
que
cuánto
veas.
cuesta, amigo?
99 la limpieza, ya.
99.
Con la protección, sí.
Vale.
Ya va. Ven para acá.
Vale, 99, ¿sí? Vale, ok.
Sí. Esa es la normal.
It's okay too, it's for YouTube. Ahora, mira. It's para YouTube. It's okay? And here we go. I guess this is just like this is how it is. Muchas gracias, amigo.
Sí, de nada, amigo.
And we support the local people. All of you guys who donate to my channel.
¿Vacation en México?
Sí, me gusta.
Okay.
Sí, un momento, yo terminado con mi video y después hablar contigo,
Sí.
no pasa nada.
No te preocupes.
And one of the things when you come here to Mexico, first of all, the people are so friendly and nice. But another thing that's really important is you all allow me to help a lot of other people because you guys donate, you guys who are patrons, you guys who are parts of the YouTube channel, members, Like, I'm able to help out so many people. Of course, number one, myself, but help out so many people because of you all. So I appreciate all of you. And I mean, you tell me, what do you look for? What is it that you all look for to see if a city's safe, and what do you do to stay safe? Now he's making my shoes look all clean. I don't know if that deals with the smell inside, but he's doing I mean, ay, 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 qué guapo.
¿First time in Mexico?
Sí, la primera vez,
Oh, okay.
pero me encanta.
Muy bonito.
Sí, y la gente es muy simpática,
Ajá.
como tú. Oh, and yeah, let me know any questions you guys have, any videos coming out. I want to get more content out to you guys. I feel like I'm not putting out enough. I got a lot of love to give to you all. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me, for supporting my man right here. That's a big part. I do it anyways, even if you weren't helping me, but helping me makes it a little bit even easier. So I thank you. I appreciate you all. Love you all. And in the meantime, before we speak again, remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao. Qué bonito. Ay, ay, ay.